Hello all. Apologize for the obscene amount of light in the background, but due to the room being darker with no more artificial lamps, the one lamp that I have on the ceiling appears obscenely bright because it is now dark, like overall, instead of lamplighted. So, Stirling Wolfram engine, or Stirling Wolf engine, or external nuclear flame engine. I'm going to be trying to get a US patent soon. I'm going to make the application relatively soon. I can't do it in Finland because the cost of one patent is over $1,000. In the US, it is much less. But I will be making the patent application in Finland, in the US probably first, and then I will see if anybody is outright interested in it, and then I will probably do a Kickstarter for it to see if I can get enough funding to build a prototype. And this seems like something that will actually have the selling power instead of the UFO, so this seems like a reasonable primary. So it is very simple. It is a rod of nuclear enriched materials, for example, a rod of nuclear fuel, surrounded by layers of something that manages heat very well and something that captures radiation very well in layers. And with a small rod, such as a match, from the exterior, once it is completely shielded from radiation, the exterior, drilled all the way towards the center so that it contacts one of those super hot heating layers. And then the small rod is made from something which, when heated and in contact with air, combusts. And you put the flame next to a Stirling engine. The first metals proposed in the data that I've seen about this said wolfram might be one of the metal composites usable in the temperature holding phase, I believe, though it's been 15 years since I read the original, so my memory might be a little hazy. So this is then called a Wolf Stirling engine or external flame nuclear engine, because these are called external combustion engines because the flame is on the exterior of the device and not in the interior of the device, and doesn't require fuel in this case. Normally it requires fuel, but this would be something that is radioactive fuel, so you'd have to replace it every 50 to 100 years. So that is it in its short form. I believe it is far superior to building a normal nuclear reactor for the ease of maintenance and the fact that you don't need large containers that capture the electricity, the radiation. You have a small device which captures radiation, doesn't require high water pipes and high temperature piping systems, which are very prone to breakage and are usually very expensive and heavy to build. This just requires a nuclear lighter, which is very cheap and simple, and a Stirling engine. I'm going to be making the patent application probably tomorrow or the day after that, trying at least to go for the as quick as possible window. And I've consulted with military, I've consulted with Astral, I've consulted with patent application boards and so on. And the general consensus seems to be that this invention is fascinating enough to be worth at least trying. If it can, as a Stirling engine can on a normal flame, fly an aircraft of propeller design, then I will be content because we can build then aircraft that flies forever. And I believe that is such a strong selling point, or a car that drives forever is such a strong selling point that I do not believe I need overstate it. So yes, that is the design of the device today.